Hello and welcome to this Norbord, my cabinet guide video on how to fit the frame to an 800 and 1000mm unit in the IT range. Right. Before you start, you need to mark out your end panels here to take the spaces that are required for your hinges. And to do this, so the first thing I do is mark the centre line of my two hinge holes. And that is at 16mm. And do the bottom one as well. Taking my square, I draw a line. And the same for the bottom. Then measuring from the front edge of my unit, I measure in 25mm and put a mark. And then I measure in 57mm and put a second mark. Those marks correspond to the holes that are in your block. Do the same on the top. So drilling a hole, don't put your hand behind and be careful not to go all the way through. And repeat for the top. Okay, that's the unit prepared before I put my frame on. I put my frame down on the work surface and I open up my fixing bag. This is the frame fixing kit for your IT framed units. You can use a cordless screwdriver to put the fittings in on your unit, but we would recommend a handheld screwdriver because that way when you're putting the fittings in you can make sure you don't over tighten them. I'm now going to fix my frame fit-in bracket using a Euro screw. And that goes in like this. And what you will notice when you try and fit your frame is that you can't use the door stops on the frame itself because of the centre post here. It's too wide. What you need to do is mark the centre point of your frame, like so. Put the frame to one side. Then measuring down approximately 100mm, you put a line, and measuring up approximately 100mm, you put another line. Square that off. And taking your drill, drill through your centre munting. Like so. I've drilled the holes on the centre of each side of the line I marked on my centre munting. I'm now going to drill back through with a 5mm drill to make the hole big enough to take the screw. That's the centre munting pre-drilled for my frame. So now I'm going to fix my frame to my side panel. I'm going to pre-drill the frame fixings. 1, 2, and then using the 15mm screws provided, I'm going to fix my frame to my side panel. Like so. I'm now going to fix my frame to my centre munting using the holes I've just pre-drilled. Now the screws that are required are 40mm long but aren't supplied. Now holding my frame tight, I'm just going to screw through the back. It is recommended that you use a 40mm screw. Anything longer could come through the face of your frame. Normally, you would fix your doorstop to the inside of your frame here. So it would look like that. But because of the centre munting, you're going to need to fit your doorstops to the bottom and top panels. I'm now going to fix my doorstop to my base panel and repeat for the top. So drilling a hole and then using the 15mm screw provided, I screw that into my base. It's a good idea to put that in position, draw around the circle where you're going to put the screw, remove it, and then when you drill up, it's not in the way. Repeat for the other side, and that's the frame fitted for your 800 and 1000mm wall units.